Bari Bari Densetsu comes to us from the original creator of Initial D. The story follows illegal street racers on their path to professional races. Like Initial D, these teens ride on Japanese mountains, swooping around corners at breakneck speeds. Additionally, if you love the dynamic camera angles featured in Initial D, they're even better here because it's 100% hand-drawn and painted. Although Bari Bari lacks the uniformity of CG art, it depicts each race from numerous camera angles, whether it's looking straight ahead, checking the speedometer, the engine shots, or close-up of riders as they lean around the corners with their knee only an inch away from the pavement. You're bound to be impressed by its creator's artistic vision. However, my favorite mid-race animation is how the camera rotates around the riders, causing the scenery to shift. I'll admit, it's not perfect, but creating the appearance of a 3D space using only hand-painted sheets of plastic is worthy of praise. Furthermore, these complex camera angles occasionally extend to non-racing scenes and create a beautiful cinematic experience throughout the entire film. The story primarily follows Hideyoshi and Gun, two rival teens who will stop at nothing to one-up each other. They come from vastly contrasting backgrounds. My favorite character would be Hideyoshi due to his tragic history. Despite being in his teens, he lives alone with his sister since their parents' death in a car accident. He sees racing as a means for providing for himself and his sister. On the other hand, Gun receives the most screen time but is characterized as an antagonist. It's very easy to dislike him considering how he's played out as a disheveled jerk who constantly antagonizes Hideyoshi for no apparent reason. Supposedly Gun comes from a wealthy family, but they didn't explain that well aside from the fact that he's got an expensive bike. Maybe the 38-volume manga goes further in depth on that. In fact, there are many characters and plot points introduced in the movie that it just doesn't have enough time to fully flesh out. It feels like there should be 2 romance arcs, a love triangle, more in-depth characterization for its side characters, and also some backstory for how Gun and Hideyoshi met, but the movie is only 85 minutes long. As you would expect of a racing movie, the plot builds up to a major race in its final chapter, and I think it's the high point for the film. Not only does this race test the writer's skills, but also their endurance, considering it's a long race on a sweltering day. This immense challenge brings out the best in our characters as they push their limits as far as they can. Some even crash and continue to race. In addition to the physical feats presented during this event, the struggle causes our characters to develop, leading to a fulfilling and emotional conclusion, which I absolutely hate. Seriously, this might be one of my most hated anime endings. Don't get me wrong, it's not a bad ending, I just strongly disagree with what happens and how it makes me feel. If you've read the manga, please, just tell me that that's a non-canon ending. I need to know. Overall, I give Bari Bari Densetsu an 8 out of 10. While this movie only covers a fraction of the manga, I think its directors and planners did a great job of spacing everything out as to not feel too rushed, though it's obvious this should have been at least a 24-episode series. I also didn't like how Gun was given superhuman strength to kick a guardrail with enough force to cancel his momentum and crumple the steel like aluminum foil. I think this movie is worth watching, but you might have a hard time with it considering it's only available on VHS rip format. The clips you're looking at now are fan upscales from the VHS. Bari Bari Densetsu is in dire need of a savior to remaster it to its rightful beauty because I have to say, these dirty rips don't do it justice. I'd even settle for a modern-day anime adaptation. This could easily be a 24-episode series, and I don't see why it hasn't happened yet considering the fact that Initial D has become an anime icon. If you decide to check out Bari Bari Densetsu, then come back and tell me what you think. Like the video if you enjoyed it and share with a friend so this anime won't be forgotten. Thanks to all of my supporters on Patreon and through YouTube channel memberships for making these videos possible, and a special thanks to Nea-chan for joining the 3rd tier. I'll see you all tomorrow with my review of Ipatsu Kiki Musume.